Throughout history, some individuals have amassed fortunes so vast their wealth can scarcely be comprehended by modern standards. From emperors who controlled vast empires to modern-day billionaires changing industries, these people have left their mark on the world not just through their conquests, but by how they built their wealth. Today, we'll explore the lives and fortunes of some of the richest people to have ever lived. Mansa Musa. Let's start with Mansa Musa, the emperor of the Mali Empire in West Africa. Born in 1280, Musa's wealth is truly beyond measure. Estimated at over $400 billion in today's terms, Mansa Musa's fortune was primarily built from the vast gold and salt mines of his empire. Musa's legendary pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 is an unforgettable part of history, as he traveled with an immense caravan, including thousands of soldiers, officials, and slaves. He gave away so much gold that it disrupted economies along the way. His wealth, drawn from Mali's abundant gold, made him one of the richest men in history. Next, we look to Augustus Caesar, the first emperor of Rome. Augustus ruled from 27 BCE to 14 CE, controlling a massive empire. His wealth, $4.6 trillion when adjusted for the Roman Empire's GDP at its peak. Augustus's wealth came from the vast resources of the Roman Empire, including taxes, tributes, and control over land. His reign brought prosperity to Rome, and the emperor himself controlled not only the empire's finances, but vast private wealth, cementing his place as one of the richest figures in history. King Solomon, the ruler of Israel and Judah in the 10th century BCE, is another figure whose wealth was unmatched in his time. With an estimated net worth of $2.2 trillion, his wealth came from trade, taxes, and vast reserves of gold. Biblical accounts tell of Solomon's lavish court, the opulence of his palace, and the rich trade networks that connected him to the world. Under his reign, Israel became one of the wealthiest and most prosperous kingdoms of the ancient world. Fast forward to the 19th century and meet John D. Rockefeller, the founder of Standard Oil. Rockefeller's wealth, adjusted for inflation, surpasses $400 billion, making him one of the wealthiest individuals in modern history. Rockefeller's fortune came from dominating the American oil industry. He controlled nearly all aspects of oil production, refining, and distribution, creating a monopoly that led to unimaginable wealth. His influence on the oil market was so vast, it forever changed the energy landscape of the world. Andrew Carnegie, an industrialist from Scotland, amassed a fortune of $310 billion by building the steel industry in the United States. His company, Carnegie Steel, revolutionized the production of steel and played a crucial role in America's industrial rise. Carnegie's wealth came not just from producing steel, but also from his business acumen and investments in infrastructure. Later in life, he became one of the world's greatest philanthropists, giving away much of his fortune to fund libraries, schools, and educational institutions. Tsar Nicholas II, the last emperor of Russia, had an estimated fortune of $300 billion. His wealth was not just personal, it was tied to the immense landholdings and resources of the Russian Empire. Despite his personal wealth, Nicholas's reign ended in tragedy with the Russian Revolution. However, during his reign, the Romanov family controlled vast natural resources, including land, minerals, and industry, making them incredibly wealthy. Now, we head to the 13th century, where Genghis Khan founded the Mongol Empire. His wealth, estimated at $120 trillion came from the vast territories he conquered, stretching from China to Europe. Genghis Khan's empire became the largest contiguous empire in history. He accumulated wealth through conquests, collecting tribute from cities and empires. His control over vital trade routes also made him incredibly wealthy. William the Conqueror, the Duke of Normandy, became King of England after his victorious conquest in 1066. His wealth, estimated at $230 billion, came from the land he seized in England and his control over vast resources. After conquering England, William solidified his power by redistributing land to his loyal followers and creating a new economic order. His wealth was tied to the vast landholdings he controlled, as well as the taxes and tribute he collected from his new kingdom. The Rothschild family, founded in the 1800s, amassed a collective fortune of over $350 billion. Their wealth came from banking, finance, and investments, and they dominated the European banking industry for generations. Through strategic investments and control over financial systems in several countries, the Rothschilds became synonymous with wealth and influence. In the modern era, tech moguls have become some of the wealthiest people in the world. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and others have amassed fortunes worth hundreds of billions, thanks to their innovations in e-commerce, technology, and space exploration. These men have revolutionized entire industries, and their fortunes continue to grow, driven by the success of their companies and investments. From ancient kings and emperors to modern-day tech giants, these individuals have left an indelible mark on history. Their wealth, whether through gold mines, oil, steel, or technology, reflects not only their individual power, but their ability to change the world.